Until June 2018, Saudi Arabia was the only country in the world where women were forbidden from driving motor vehicles. Today, we have women driving all types of vehicles in different parts of the world. Least to say, vehicles like wagons, bicycles, railed vehicles, watercraft, aircraft, and even spacecraft. So how often do we find female drivers? I mean professional female drivers who drive for a living. According to a 2020 research, 84.9% of taxi drivers and chauffeurs in the United States alone were men, and 15.1% were women. In 2019, according to the Kenyan National Bureau of Statistics, only 1/3 of the 2.5 million people employed in the taxi driver field were women.
I started driving in 2011. Oh, sorry. It was really exciting because I was meeting new people every day, and their expressions whenever they saw me was what was funny. This guy, "You're a girl." I'm like, "Yes." Then they were like, "Okay, you know where I'm going to ride?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." It was fun. Then some people, when they request your ride and they see you're a girl, they cancel. Our brothers on the other side. One time I picked this guy. He sat and then relaxed the seat backward and was just staring at me like this. I was snapping myself, corner of my eye, like, oh God. Some would just enter, I'm like, turn left. Oh, stay straight, stay on this lane. I'm like, can you just relax? So they're not some are not comfortable, some are shrill, some are like, so why did you start driving? The conversation just starts all the way. Explain, I just wanted to keep myself busy. They're excited, sometimes they're surprised, sometimes they're just in disbelief.
Yeah, I've very well. They tend to do it. Even on the road, I've seen passengers say, oh, because it's a woman driver, maybe the police checkpoints tend to allow you pass through without having you check you all through and all that. Sometimes you feel good about it, sometimes you feel bad because it's that, that phrase of it's a woman, so maybe let her go. I've had riders who felt I should park and they should drive because I was a woman. Maybe I couldn't drive on the highway, it's too complicated, or they always ask you, how long have you been driving? And then I ask them, do you ask your male drivers that same question, and then they turn it to be a joke, but sometimes it doesn't go down well. We don't like when that kind of thing happens.
With so many women depending on taxis to get around, many of them have subscribed to ride-hailing services, demanding for female drivers. This confirms another research in 2018 showing that women in Nairobi, Kenya have been able to find female taxi drivers via an app called Anisa. In South Africa, a human rights activist launched a female-only transport service as a result of frequent reports of harassment among women who use regular cabs and ride-hailing services. In Abuja, Nigeria, that may not seem to be the case.
Abuja is a safe city. I don't know about, maybe I've not really been in the wrong places. I've not really had bad experiences. I've heard stories, but I've never really been in very bad situations. So fears about Abuja, I just take precautions, not that I have fears about the city in particular. Just precautions of the stories I've heard and all that.
It's terrible. I think that one is on news. Everybody is experiencing it one way or the other. At home, on the road, everywhere. We drivers, especially in our group, almost every day you tend to hear one incident or the other happening, people getting their cars stolen, people being attacked by riders and all that. So it's a very terrible situation, honestly.
The most important thing, according to these female drivers, is that it is a business and it puts food on their table.
Yeah, okay. First of all, driving, it's already seen as a job that is kind of demeaning. So it's even hard already to encourage people get into the job because they'll be like, it's a laborer kind of job. So they don't want to even think about it. But to be honest, it's one of the easiest way for me that you can get your daily cash and you can actually get by, considering how Nigeria is. We know how the unemployment challenge is in the country, and even people who work and get their payment at the end of the month, we know how hard it is for them. So to have a job where you can earn something on a daily basis, it's quite refreshing and it's quite exciting too. You get to meet people, you get to know more about things, you hear people tell you stories, you know, experiences. You're really, really informed.
Because I was without a job. At that moment, I was idle. I was just there. So instead of calling one uncle, they're calling one brother, they're giving money, giving money, giving money. I started processing my license, processing this, processing that to get on the road. I needed to be on the move because staying in one place wasn't helping. And it helped me meet a lot of people. It helped me know the town very well. Now, not really everywhere, but I know how to navigate Abuja very well because of how I drove. And it helped because instead of sitting at home that time, it was the most productive thing for me to do at that time, to make money. Even though I didn't keep account of how much I made, but I was okay.
If there are young girls out there who don't know what to do, who are thinking, what can I do? How do I survive? How do I get off the issues I'm having? If you have the ability to drive, if you can learn how to get the experience, I actually encourage you to try it. It's actually a very interesting job.